The pros don't show up yet?
About 10 minutes ago, along with Trigger, Rain, and Slingshot.
What about Tombstone? Not a sentimental guy, huh? Well, Westwood and Bypass should be here soon. They want to pay their respect.
I can't believe it's been 12 years. Yeah.
Time does fly.
Where's Bishop?
How dare you storm into my office like that? You're no leader here, Fatal. You don't outrank me. Bishop is your leader, and he's on a mission. A mission that has to be completed now. Bishop took it upon himself to move forward.
With no backup? I told you to give me an hour.
Again, he couldn't wait any longer. The window is closing, and the whistleblower is going to be leaving the state soon. Do you not understand, man? It's now or never. By the way, he brought a couple of stormers with him.
You know, instead of trying to please those bow ties in that fancy office downtown, you should be more concerned about the health of your assigned agents. Bishop is still injured from his last mission.
He's fine.
Because he told you? Please, you left him exposed out there. All because you couldn't wait another minute.
You're arrogant. I see where Bishop gets it from.
I'm cautious, not arrogant. And you lowered his probability of success by at least 30%.
I think you overstayed your visit. Goodbye, Fatal. Oh, you want to do this?
Yeah, your time will come.
Hello?
Where are you?
Home.
Then you're only 30 minutes away from Bishop's location.
Wait, you didn't go?
Gear sent him on his own, and he didn't take any backup except for a couple of stormers.
Give me the location. I'll be his backup.
Sending it to you now. Did you get it?
Got it.
Hurry.
Yep.
You nervous?
Just a little.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon. Your plane will be here. When it gets here, you'll get on it. You'll disappear. You'll start your new life. Here, this is your passport and your new identity and the information on the new safe house.
Do you think letting the country know how corrupt our government is was a mistake?
It doesn't matter what I think. You hired me to protect you and keep you safe. Exposing the government about the carbon copy project took guts. You gave the people knowledge of what they needed to hear. You inspired the people to fight back. And thanks to you, the carbon project has been shut down. Samantha, go inside with Sophia and the other mercenaries. Jake, you take the front. I'm gonna take the back. The rest of you mercenaries go right and left. Now, go.
Shut up.
Mercenaries.
Who are you?
I can tell you, because you're not going to live long enough to tell the story anyway.
You're full of yourself, aren't you?
The name is Bishop, the leader of the A.P.O, an assassin organization. You have a whistleblower under your protection, so kindly hand her over, and I'll make your death real quick.
I don't think so.
Those look sharp. I don't think those titanium daggers do anything against my nano attack.
We'll see.
Then let the killing begin.
How many mercenaries do you have?
Speak!
More than you can handle.
You know, one thing I do hate is a mercenary pretending to be a stormer.
Bishop.
Nice try. This thing don't take. It's bulletproof.
What about your head?
What is this? This vest isn't gonna do you any good.
Bishop, who did this to you?
Someone with a red dagger.
We'll call for backup.
No, don't
No.
call for back.
You're our leader.
No. Fatal is your new leader now.
Bishop.
You know, you're a hard man to find. It's like you're running from something, which is quite disconcerting and surprising. I mean, one of only 2 surviving members of Bishop's mission, and the only one to emerge without a scratch. I mean, the luck on this guy. But that's not why I brought you here today. You see, as the only person who heard Bishop's final words, I wanted you to repeat them for all of us, since we're all gathered here.
Proceed.
He said deadline is deleted now.
You know, it's interesting that you said the leader and not our leader. It's almost like you don't consider yourself a part of this organization. Interesting. But it's not as interesting as this. This little thing is embedded into the mission leader's nanotech. Think of it as a black box of sorts. The only people who know about it are in this room. And now you, but I'm pretty sure this is the first that you're hearing about it. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the whole tape. I just want you to hear the last words on this recording.
Fatal is your new leader now.
Fatal.
You know, there's only one person who says my name with such disdain. His name is Gear. Sound familiar?
Fatal, we should talk.
You tell Gear that there's a price to pay for failure. You know what? The time for words is over. I think this sends a stronger message. Oh, that was natural causes. Yeah, you get it.
Leave. Now.
You heard the lady.
Do you think that was smart?
You may think that was counterproductive, impulsive, maybe even reckless, but it had to be done. Gear was smart. We come for him and feel the wrath of Mr. Thompson and those bodyguards for hire whose target we killed. We go to Mr. Thompson with the information and risk him tying our hands. And with Gear's brother safely tucked away and wherever he was running to, he remains a threat. Who knows how much information he possesses about our organization and mission tactics? Or we could do nothing and lose the respect of our employees. If they don't believe that there are consequences for killing one of our own, they will be a lot more tentative about putting their lives on the line. Gear had us boxed in from all sides, and he was one move away from checkmate, and I did the only thing you can do to deny your opponent a win in that situation. I kicked the board over. Put the word out. Gear's brother was posing as a stormer and was killed by upper management. This isn't the definitive end to the problem that I wanted, but it's a stalemate that I can live with. And I'm guessing the same goes for Gear. He's got a whole new set of problems now.
It's tragic what happened to Bishop. I know you blame me, but he
Bought it on himself? Was too confident for his own good? It's funny. It's like you were there.
I don't follow. I needed to brief the stormer who went with Bishop to find out what went wrong, and I need to do that as soon as possible. I know you guys are grieving, but we need to move forward to prevent this from happening again. As the new leader of the A.P.O, I know you understand.
But do you understand? All your associates die of old age, with all the luxuries that life have to offer. Mine die in their prime, furthering your agenda across the globe. You see, Bishop wasn't a colleague, he was family. Do you know what it's like to lose a member of your family? You know what? Don't answer that yet.
The stormer,
Dead.
you killed him? You had no right.
Turns out he was leaking information about the inner workings of our organization to an outside source. Unfortunately, I damaged his vocal cords and fractured both of his hands before I was able to ascertain who he was giving that information to. How unfortunate that I let my grief get the better of me. What's the matter, Gear? He was just a stormer. I didn't see you act like that when Bishop died. Hey, Gear, one more thing. That question I asked you earlier about family. Feel free to answer it now.
So I blame myself for my failure. My job was to protect Samantha.
Seems to me you did all you could, sir.
I sure would like to know how the organization who was hunting her knew what plane she was on.
So they built the plane?
I should have took more precaution. Enough about the past, though. How's Mr. Samuel?
Mr. Samuel found a new surgeon that would change his identity.
From what I understand, he was one of the best in his field. Miss Ming was the best.
Too bad Mr. Ming was assassinated with one of our own.
What's Mr. Samuel's recovery time after the surgery?
He had 6 surgeries. This will make it 7th. The recovery time is longer.
In the meantime, keep us safe. He brings big money to the table.
Don't worry about it, sir. Mr. Samuel will be kept underground until his full recovery.
You know what, I have a feeling that Mr. Samuel's double and his son's assassination were both the work of assassins. Get everyone ready. Something's coming.